Emily's life was a tapestry woven with secrets, love, betrayal, and revelations that no one saw coming. She was born into unimaginable wealth, but no one knew, not even those closest to her later in life. Her grandfather, Edward Harrington, had risen from poverty to build a staggering empire, real estate empires in major cities, silent investments in tech giants before they exploded, private holdings worth over $100 million by the time he passed. When Emily's parents died in a tragic plane crash when she was just 10, he became her world. He raised her in a beautiful but understated home, surrounded by staff who were instructed never to reveal the truth. "Emmy," he said on his deathbed, voice weak but firm, "I've protected you from this money your whole life. Promise me, keep it hidden until you're 30. Live simply. Let people love you for your heart, not your bank account. Only then will you know what's real." She promised, and she kept it. Emily moved cities, trained as a nurse, lived in a tiny apartment with second-hand furniture. She drove an old hatchback, shopped at discount stores, and poured her soul into helping patients. Kind, quiet, selfless. That's how the world saw her. That's how Alex saw her. Twist 1. Their meeting wasn't entirely chance. Alex was ambitious, sharp, and deeply insecure beneath his charm. He'd grown up poor, watched his mother struggle, and vowed never to be broke again. He'd once been engaged to a rich heiress who dumped him when his first business failed. Since then, he dated carefully, always women with potential connections. But Emily, he met her accidentally in the hospital cafeteria. Coffee spill, laughter, instant spark. Or so she thought. In truth, Alex had noticed her name tag, Harrington. A quiet Google search linked it vaguely to old money rumors. He convinced himself it was nothing, but pursued her anyway, just in case. They fell hard. Dates were magical. Long talks, shared dreams, passionate nights. He proposed under a sky full of stars in the park. She said yes with tears. Their wedding was intimate, emotional, perfect. When she told him she was pregnant, his joy seemed genuine. He attended every scan, painted the nursery pale blue, whispered to her growing belly, "Can't wait to meet you, little one." But twist 2 unraveled slowly. Alex reconnected with Vanessa, his ex from years ago, now a glamorous marketing executive with a lavish lifestyle. She slid into his DMs. "Heard you're married now. Happy?" Drinks followed, then dinners, then more. Vanessa fed his ego. "You're too big for that simple life. She's sweet, but ordinary. You deserve excitement, success, someone who matches your drive." He started believing her. The late nights began, the hidden phone, the lies. Emily noticed. Found a message once. "Last night was incredible, V." She confronted him softly. "Alex, what's going on?" He gaslit her masterfully. "You're hormonal, paranoid. It's work stress. I love you." She wanted to believe, for their unborn son. Twist 3. Emily wasn't as blind as he thought. She'd started quietly investigating, checked phone records through a friend in IT, saw hotel charges. But she stayed silent, hoping he'd choose them. He didn't. 8 months pregnant, swollen and exhausted, Emily came home early from a shift, found Alex with her suitcase packed. "We need to talk," he said, voice cold. Her heart stopped. "I've fallen in love with someone else, Vanessa. She's everything you're not. Ambitious, exciting, sophisticated. This life with you is suffocating. The baby. Bad timing. I want a divorce. You need to leave tonight. She's moving in." The words crushed her. She fell to her knees, sobbing, hand on her belly, as the baby kicked in distress. "Please, Alex. We're a family. Think of our child." He didn't budge. "Take your things. I'll send support. Go." As Mia helped her pack through tears, Vanessa arrived, designer heels clicking, smirking triumphantly as she claimed the house. That night, the ultimate betrayal triggered labor. Stress-induced, early, terrifying. Mia rushed her to the hospital. Emily gave birth alone, screaming in pain, no husband holding her hand. Only Mia and nurses. Ethan arrived, tiny, perfect, crying. Emily held him and wept, not just from joy, but from the shattering of every dream. Alex? Out celebrating with Vanessa, posting cryptic new chapter stories online. Divorce papers came swiftly. He offered a laughable settlement, convinced Emily had nothing. Twist 4. Her 30th birthday was days away, the exact date the inheritance unlocked. But it wasn't just $50 million. Her grandfather's investments had grown exponentially. Tech stocks he'd bought early, companies now worth trillions, had made the trust balloon to $128 million. Properties in Paris, New York, a private vineyard in Tuscany, an island off the coast. And a letter. If anyone ever leaves you because they think you have nothing, show them everything, then walk away stronger. The lawyer delivered it discreetly in the hospital. Emily stared at the numbers, then at Ethan, sleeping peacefully. A fire ignited in her broken heart. She recovered quietly at Mia's, cradling her son, planning. She bought a breathtaking home, modern, warm, with views of the ocean, hired a nanny, a chef, security, enrolled Ethan in the best care. News broke carefully. Mysterious Harrington heiress emerges with over $100 million fortune. Alex saw it at work. His world tilted. He rushed to her new address, begging, crying. "Emily, I was wrong. I didn't know. Please forgive me. We can raise Ethan in luxury now. I love you." Vanessa dumped him that same day. "You threw away a billionaire for me? Pathetic." She took half his savings and vanished. Twist 5. Emily didn't slam the door. She let him in once, poised, radiant, untouchable in her new life. "You didn't leave because of Vanessa," she said calmly. "You left because you thought I had nothing to offer but love. And love wasn't enough for you." He sobbed apologies. She continued, "I forgive you. Not for you, for me and Ethan. So we can be free of hate. But reconciliation? Never." She set strict visitation, supervised, fair support increased voluntarily. Twist 6. Years passed. Emily didn't just spend money, she built something greater. Founded the Harrington Heart Foundation, scholarships for orphaned children, shelters for single mothers, free clinics in underserved areas. She became a quiet philanthropist legend. She met Daniel at one of her clinics, a brilliant pediatric surgeon volunteering his time. He knew her wealth but fell for her compassion, her laugh, how she sang lullabies to Ethan. They dated slowly. He proposed in the same park, under stars, with Ethan holding the ring. Wedding joyful, family complete. Twist 7. Alex tried to rebuild. He dated, climbed at work, but emptiness followed. Regret became his shadow. One day, he anonymously donated a massive sum to Emily's foundation, then another, every year. She knew it was him, traced through lawyers, but never acknowledged. Twist 8. At a gala years later, Alex attended incognito. He watched Emily on stage, glowing, speaking passionately about resilience. Daniel by her side, Ethan, now a bright teenager, clapping proudly. After he approached hesitantly. "Emily, you've built something incredible. I'm proud and so sorry. Every single day." She looked at him, not with anger but peace. "Thank you, Alex. I hope you found peace too." He hadn't. Final twist, the greatest one of all. Years later, Ethan, now grown, asked about his father. Emily told him the truth. All of it. Ethan chose to meet Alex occasionally, not for money but curiosity. One visit, Alex confessed everything to his son, tears streaming. Ethan listened, then said quietly, "You didn't just lose money, Dad. You lost a mom who would have loved you forever no matter what. And that's the real fortune." Alex broke completely. Emily never sought revenge. Her happiness was it. She raised a son who valued heart over wealth, married a man who cherished her soul, turned pain into purpose, helping thousands. And on quiet evenings watching sunsets with Daniel and Ethan, she smiled. Her grandfather was right. The money tested everyone, revealed truths, broke illusions. But her heart? It emerged stronger, wiser, unbreakable. The quiet nurse he discarded became a force, not because of billions, but because she knew her worth long before the world did. And Alex? He lived with the heaviest twist. He didn't lose a fortune. He lost the one person who loved him when he had nothing, and would have kept loving him if he'd chosen differently. Emily? She gained the world, not the money, but real love, real family, real peace. Proof that sometimes the greatest plot twist isn't the revelation of wealth. It's the revelation of character, yours and theirs. And in the end, Emily's character won everything that truly mattered.